What's up, guys? GP here, back with another episode, and today I have another unique video for you, a different video. And this video is something that's not exactly just a straight product from another company. So today I have some THC-O dabs, and they're the Banana Kush dabs from Binoid. And I actually have some Delta 9 flower. And strangely enough, the plug had slurricane. And here in Houston, strangely, I guess right now we're dealing with a kind of hurricane tropical storm that seems like it came out of nowhere. But more than likely, that's just because I'm a millennial who doesn't watch the news at all. So today I will be loading up one of these pink Blazy Susan pre-rolls, or not pre-rolls, but fuck is it called? They're not pre-rolls. Cones. I'll be putting some of these Blazy Susan cones, or using some of these Blazy Susan cones. I'm gonna make it layered. So I have it like this, and I'm gonna pretty much do a layer of flour, put some THC-O dab in, layer of flour, THC-O dab in. Let me show you guys. It kind of like settled like this, but this is what the THC-O dab looks like. It's much more solid than the Delta 8 dabs that I've gotten in the past, which is nice. It looks more like a normal dab or a normal resin, and it smells amazing. I will definitely say it smells absolutely amazing. It does not, it really encapsulates the Banana Kush. They're not lying when they say that it smells like, or it maybe even tastes like banana. So I'm gonna now start loading up some slurricane in this cone and start packing in some of these THC-O dabs. I hope you guys are starting your week off as well as I am. These are the times I'm so glad that I work from home, because I would not want to have to deal with, or even drive. I wouldn't want to have to deal with worrying with my car right now. I wouldn't have to worry about work right now. Right now I'm just worried about hopefully power staying on at my house, or my apartment, and then I'd be good. So right now I have it all the way up to half, almost half, if you can tell how much flour is in that. So now I'm gonna dip out some of this Banana Kush THC-O. I'm gonna be right back. I have to go clean this tool right quick. Alright, so I'm back. Now I'm going to put some of this Banana Kush. When it peeled off, this is what it looks like. It looks like a normal dab. Like, it's sticky enough to hang on, and fluid enough to where it doesn't just fly off. So I'm just gonna take this, put it in there. Yeah, that actually worked perfectly. So now I'm gonna bump it on the table a few times, get that dab to sit down, and I'm gonna continue the process. Now I'm gonna pack in a little bit more of this slurricane out of the pre-roll. Pack that down some. Ooh, made the dab disappear. Now I'm gonna get a little bit more of this Banana Kush. I'm gonna drop that in there, because I've been talking, I don't know why I'm making these sound, but I've been talking about recently how the mixing cannabinoids is becoming more popular. A lot of these companies, like even Binoid, has the Delta 8, Delta 10, shit like that mixed together. So I want to push the envelope. I want to see what this THC-O mixed with some Delta 9 really feels like. So I packed in a little bit more. Now I'm gonna turn off my phone, because that's annoying. Throw that over there. Get a little bit more Banana Kush. There's no better way to ring in a tropical storm than with a nice J. Pack that in there. Alright. So that's there. That's all for the Banana Kush. That's as much Banana Kush I'm gonna put in there. I put 3 solid sized dabs in there. Now I just pack in that last flour here at the top like that. And I got that paper wet, so I don't want it to run. So I'm just gonna close it off there, so that wet paper will be done burning by like the beginning of the J. My typical folding method I do have a rolling tutorial video that got hold because it was 18 and up immediately, but this is what it looks like. You can see the little spots of oil in there for proof. So I rolled up, it's not really rolled up, I packed some of that THC-O with some of this slurricane, and I'm excited to see how it's gonna be. One of these videos soon, I'm gonna come back and give you guys, or let you guys know what it was like what it's like out of a rig as well. But today, I got some fire new flower, and I wanted to see what it looks like. I wanted to see what it smokes like, and then I got the THC-O as well, and I was like, nah, that's an easy video. That'll be fun, because I always like usually putting oil in joints anyway. Not usually, but it's something I do enjoy from time to time. Let's see. And this video might get kind of long, because usually when you pack the oil with the flower, it runs long. I want to make sure it burns evenly, because also with the oil it can make it burn uneven. So I'm just letting all that extra paper and kind of oil that's sitting at the top burn off a little bit, so I can get a nice even burn. I definitely taste that oil immediately. It made it kind of sweet. But I definitely taste that oil in there. Yeah, when you light the oil up in the J, you get that thick smoke. That thick smoke. You know what I'm talking about. It just tastes heavier. It's not the same effect or taste. And I'm curious, because I feel like the Delta 9 flower, he'll pow pow punch me immediately. You know what I'm saying? But right after the Delta 9 flower punches me, and that THC-O 20 minutes later is gonna be like, hey, I'm still here, my guy. And I've never done this before. I haven't really had too much THC-O in dab form. I had the syringe form the other day. I haven't really, that's the only time I ever hit the THC-O off the rig. But today, obviously, I wanted something a little bit different. I wanted it to be out the J. I don't watch too much football, but today I got on, not anymore, today I got on the Oilers old championship. Tyrod looked good yesterday. You know, Tyrod looked fucking good. And I was looking at some of the stats. I don't watch too much NFL football anymore, or either one. But there's some people that I support, at least as people, going crazy. And it's cool to see Tyrod. It's cool to see Jalen Hurts. It's cool to see Kyler Murray going crazy. I might peep Lamar tonight. Especially considering there's a tropical storm coming in. It's supposed to 70 mile an hour winds at 7 p.m. So if you guys are in Houston or South Texas like I am, guys, be very careful tonight. They say be where you need to be. So if this video is out before that, y'all need to be careful. I haven't had too much slurricane by itself. I probably should have had that as like a base test for the taste, but the taste is nice so far. It's definitely quality flower. From who I was getting it from, I knew it was going to be quality flower, and the oil hasn't destroyed the taste of it. It has gave it a little bit of a resiny taste. It's not straight banana, but you get that little bit of sweet coming through, especially because when you smell the THC-O dabs, it's unbelievable. Like, you open it up and it's straight. I asked my girl to like a blind test. She said lemon. She got more of a citrus from it, but it has like a citrus banana smell, in my opinion. As you can see, it's burning perfectly. It's running perfectly. It's not being clogged by the oil. And it's nice. I'm starting to feel good. I'm starting to feel it in my eyes some. while I was smoking these, I could talk about the Blazy Susan some, because I've had the Blazy Susans now multiple times, and they're pretty nice. It's not the perfect taste or the best taste to me, because different papers really do taste different, but at the same time, these Blazy Susans haven't disappointed me either. Like, I've enjoyed smoking them so far. And like I said, or like I've said before, I'm not usually a pre-roll smoker, but when it comes to packing oil like this, into getting in the middle of the bud, like really be able to have bud around it and bud on top of it and below it, it's much easier to do it when you pack a cone rather than when you try to roll it yourself. It's a little bit harder to do it by yourself, especially when you're talking about papers. Blunts, it might not throw off the tobacco wrap as much, but with the papers, it can really like throw off the papers. This day has gone by unbelievably fast. I started it much later than what I usually start. Also, I'm prepared for the tropical storm. We got out and got some shit done earlier because that tropical storm's coming. Sorry guys, I'm dazing out a little bit. Not dazing out, but the gas is good, on top of the fact that the THC-O is like a bring down type of thing, because this talkative, and this is supposed to be talkative like hybrids. They had the indica, they got the hybrid sativa. I can't really give that test in this video because I'm mixing it with the flower, but this video is just that specific test, like what it's going to be like when more THC pre-rolls come out, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be CBD flower, CBG flower, yeah, one of those two more than likely, mixed with some THC-O dabs, THC-O concentrates, and they're going to throw it in these pre-rolls, and we're going to see if people like it or not, because I want to try it with the HHC as well. I tried some HHC from Binoid the other day, and I did a live video about it, and I want to see whether the HHC mixed with the Delta 9 flower, and because these different combinations are what is going to be like this new world of cannabis, you know, all these different things mixed together, and pre-rolls and flower and this stuff, and we want to see what's safe, what's not safe, and what's just most enjoyable as well. What's going to be nice to pack in a cone, roll up some, and just enjoy it with some good people, you know? It's kind of tough to do like the normal review for real, because the smell is going to be so subjective as to what strain you have. The smell of this is amazing, very, very elite, but smell when it comes to dabs has nothing to do with the effects or anything like that. When it comes to taste, the taste out of the J is nice as well. The THC-O isn't destroying the taste of the J. I'm enjoying it, and it's so smooth that I wonder if the cough is going to come later. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but with THC-O, the cough a lot of times hits later. It's strange, but I haven't coughed at all hitting this. But also in a J form, it's different. It obviously doesn't hit as hot as dabs do and stuff like that, and all in one hit, like straight to the dome and shit, straight to the lungs. So it's just a whole different smoking method. But as for the effects so far, I feel good. I feel really good about the effects this far. Like the THC-O, I feel it more in my body. Like, you know, when you hit those dabs, you feel that creeping, especially with the THC-O, because since the THC-O isn't water soluble, and I've talked about this before, you guys can look at my previous videos about that. The THC-O has kind of like that body relaxation feeling that edibles have, because it's not water soluble and because it gets digested in the stomach. So it is very unique in that manner. But guys, if you have some THC-O dabs or a syringe or something like that, or some of these dabs from Binoid, why not put it in a J if you smoke flower also? I know some people just smoke dabs or just smoke flower or whatever, but if you have both, sometimes it's fun just to have fun. You know, not take it too seriously. Just try it out. Like if you have some flour you want to roll up, or even if you have a little bit of flour and you want to boost it. See, I feel like that's an old cough. That's just coming up now. That's how the THC-O be. But if you have a little bit of flour and you want to boost it up or something like that, if you have hemp flour, throw some concentrates in there that you have at home if you also have those. See what the effects are. You might be surprised. But this was my first like real smoke session of the day. So I definitely am feeling the effects. Definitely.